Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
शिवून घेतले छान वाटेल
कापडाचं
ह्याचेच
शिवलेलंच आहे
नाही
ही खरं रेडीमेडच म्हणता येते
I scared her. That's fine. No, but it's okay. Well, I live here.
In Brunda.
I live here.
You're always here.
Yeah.
So you come for lunch sometime.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah, upstairs. Yeah.
you have my number?
I don't know.
You have Bhagavati's number?
No. I have his number. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he has my number.
Then send it.
We'll just have to make the. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Vicharine Nirvishesha Shanyavari Vasyatyare Satarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Radhe Shyam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hari Jai Gaura Premanande Hari
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Sir. Thank you for wonderful theatre. And I want to thank everyone for coming and blessing the occasion for the engagement ceremony for Nadanakumar and Tungavidya. So, Mukunda Kata is getting ready for the little ceremony. So I have a little speech by His Holiness Lokanath Swami and some of the senior devotees and Maharaj can say a few words of blessing, and then we will start with the ceremony. Also, Naya Abhiram and Vasavi Lasini maybe want to speak a few words. I start with Maharaj Lokanath Swami. I was in Nagpur yesterday, and he was very happy, and he sent me this little speech of him.
So Nadanakumar, today is your engagement ceremony, and you and Tungavidya are getting engaged in Vrindavan. So this is quite a joyous occasion. I'm very happy that this is happening. I think you are becoming responsible and after having spent many years in the West, in Germany, we have stuck to our culture, and you are ready to follow the Varnashram Dharma, and so this is very encouraging and a step in the right direction. So I wish you both all success in your Krishna conscious marriage life. Engagement is also taking place in Goshala and Vrindavan. I was just remembering that Nanda Maharaj, he did Namakaran Samskar of Krishna Balaram. That also happened in Goshalas. Now your Vivaha Samskar, which is beginning with today's engagement ceremony, is also taking place in the Goshala. So this is very, very auspicious. And many of our acharyas, previous acharyas, were grahasthas. Well, Advaita Acharya was a grahastha. Nityananda Prabhu entered grahastha ashram. Srila Prabhupada at one point, he was ideal grahastha also before he took sannyas. And your own parents are quite ideal and exemplary grahasthas. Yeah, Sanatan Prabhu and Sita Sundari Mataji, you continue to take inspiration, guidance from them in your new ashram, the Grahastha ashram. And in case I wish successful Krishna conscious married life. And did I say that? I would like to see you remain like your parents, like your father, contributing member contributes, or you have to in fact take care of two families, your immediate family, you and Tungavidya and children. That's one family, and then other family is the worldwide family of the Hare Krishna devotees. So you have to serve both the families. So never forget this. And Hare Krishna. Krishna Balaram ki jai. Radha Shyam Sundar ki jai. Gaurnitai ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Go Mata ki jai. Namo Brahmanya Devaya. Go Brahman Hitaya. Jagaditaya Krishnaya. Govindaya. Namo Namah.
Jai, Holiness Lokanath Maharaj ki Jai. Maharaj, would you like to say a few words?
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prachadane Nirvisesha Sanyavadi Pastachade Zatadane Devam Divyatanam Suchandavadanam Balarkatilanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidya Buddham Sri Siddhanta Nidam Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Badam Vandetam Subadam Madeka Sharanam Yasishwaram Sridharam Om Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshu Militandena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Mahavistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Bhagana Lalita Sri Vishakam Vitam Sya Hey Krishna Karana Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagapate Gopesha Gopeka Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sate Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, I think there's an old saying, a family that prays together stays together. So the simplicity of a successful marriage or family life is that sloka. If one can stay together by praying together, meaning absorbing the science of Krishna consciousness between each other, if you're an inspiration to each other to remember Krishna. I think there was a Srila Prabhupada, there was a point that was being made to Prabhupada, why everything in your books is Krishna, 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 only because Krishna's everywhere. And Prabhupada said, yes, I want everyone to become Krishna conscious. The word of Krishna should be on your lips throughout your life. So at the end of your life, you can remember Krishna. And that is the goal of human life and the goal of marriage. The goal of marriage is to remind each other of Krishna. So when that's there, then the marriage is successful. And when that type of consciousness is reverberated down to the children, then their lives become perfect. And whoever they come in contact with, their lives will become perfect. Just remember Krishna, right? Nam, Rup, Guna, Lila, everything is there in the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. You don't have to go, if you've got the mantra, that's all you need in your life. Everything is there, but we should avoid the 10 offenses. That's very, very important. So when we take the holy name, we should be conscious that we have the name of God on our lips. He's non-different than his name. Do we realize that? That's the goal of life. And as we approach his name with a sweet and surrendered mood, then he reciprocates. Yeyatam prapajante tam satayva bhajamyaham. Krishna reciprocates with us. He's real. He's there within our heart. He knows what we need. He knows what we're feeling at every moment. So that, if we are conscious of that, and we should try to be conscious of that, and that's what the Srila Prabhupada created the International Society for Krishna Consciousness for, to become conscious of Krishna, who is our all in all. And who is the best servitor of Krishna? Srimati Radharani. So only Swayam Bhagavan Krishna is captured by Radharani. Why? Because if you see the mudra of Radharani, her hands are like this means seva, service. Our connection with divinity is through seva. So practical service. How are we serving the divine couple? Through Guru. So Guru means one who represents Krishna, who reminds us of Krishna, whose every action is to inspire us to remember Krishna. So married life is for that, right? You're becoming gurus. Married life means guru, because you're going to have children. And who's going to teach the children? Mother's the first guru, right? Mother is the first guru. She's the one who's giving that dependence in the form of food, practically. So the position of the woman is extremely important in Vedic culture. So the women should be honored as mother. Srila Prabhupada said, every woman is your mother. How to put that into practical principles and day-to-day. That means culture. So if you come in contact with Vedic culture, that's what takes place. And therefore the man should not dishonor his mother. Very important that culture is maintained. The summit we see, some of the greatest personalities in our Gaudiya Sampradaya took the form of women. I knew one lady, Bengali lady from a very high aristocratic family. She knew more slokas in the Bhagavatam than 99% of the sannyasis. And when sannyasis would come to see her, they would offer obeisances to her. And one day they asked her, Ma, why you don't become guru? She said, in this incarnation I took birth in a woman's body. Maybe in my next life. Right? Very humble. That humility, real humility. But very amazing personality. An amazing personality. So these kind of things is part of why we should associate with India, India's culture. Because India will teach us these things. The Western world is the destroyer of Vedic culture. And India, Bharat, is the preserver of Indian culture. Anyways, I wish you the best of luck. Have many children, many. Not just one, not two. Don't think about the economics. The wealth will come with the children. The wealth will come with the children, right? Don't worry. Increase the population, the Vaishnava population. Jai Ho. Jai Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Gaur Hari Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. So I'm grateful that Tungavidya and Nadanakumar and their family all gathered together in Sri Vrindavan Dham. Very special place. I know they grew up in Vrindavan, and you have your family here. And wherever the holy name is, there's Vrindavan. So it's a very auspicious day. Also celebrating Rupa Goswami. Srila Prabhupada was very happy to establish Krishna Balaram Mandir, one of the first centers, one significantly showed that he took Krishna culture to the West and spread it all over the world, and all the locals were very proud of Srila Prabhupada. We all are, and you're following that tradition. So we have a big family, lots of kirtan, lots of festivals, and as Maharaj was saying, what's your Maharaj name? Maharaj was saying that keep Krishna in the center. Always remember Krishna, don't forget Krishna. And somehow that balances everything off. You know, we all have to, you have to work hard to keep the family happy and to keep our Krishna consciousness strong, but just keep Krishna in the center. So he's much more elevated, so I'm only going to say a few words. So congratulations, may Krishna Balaram bless you. Shri Shri Gaurnitai, Shri Shri Radha Shama Sundar, and may you be happy eternally, go back home, back to Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you, Pranchagoda, our president and very long-term resident in Vrindavan Dham. Next, I would like to ask His Grace Toshan Krishna Prabhu to speak a few words.
How many more speakers are there?
Just very short.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say very much. For their sake, I'm going to keep it short.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Where's the couple going? Okay. So Nadanakumar and Tungavidya, congratulations on your choosing to be a married couple in Krishna consciousness. That's very auspicious. The Panchatattva were all married. All the branches, I think, maybe, I'm not a great... So many of the branches of the Chaitanya tree, they were grihasta. When we take a look at the culture that Srila Prabhupada brought us, we just have to look at the difference between the Kauravas and the Yadavas. The Yadavas made Krishna the center, the Kauravas didn't. They were great civilizations. They may look similar, but there was a big, big distinction because one made Krishna the center. So we may appear, because we have married culture, this may fool people into thinking that they're just another grihasta couple. But those who make Krishna the center, just as the Pandavas did, they are distinct. Hare Krishna. They are distinct for making Krishna the center. So that is all. We want to be a family just like the Pandavas, just like... What? Just like the Pandavas, to distinguish ourselves from the Yadavas. If you take it the Mahabharata, what is the distinctive feature? Those who are on Krishna's team. That's the message I want to leave with you. Be on Krishna's team. Through the thick and through thin, be on Krishna's team. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Manjari Mataji, you like to say a few words?
Hare Krishna. So he was asking for blessings. Now, you know, there's a saying, what's the value of the curse of a frog? What's the value of the blessings of a frog? But there is one thing. that we can only hope for you. We wish you all prosperity. And this prosperity is spiritual. It's a prosperity of being able to do devotional service to Krishna. And what is the ultimate wealth? Prosperity brings wealth. What is the wealth that we want? It's Krishna Prem. We wish you all success. We want you to be successful in your endeavors to serve Krishna. And I know, because you're young and you're intelligent, there are so many ways, creative, new ways that you will think to serve Krishna. And this will be wonderful. And good fortune. We wish you all good fortune. We wish you the good fortune of Satguru. We wish you the good fortune of being able to serve your spiritual master in Krishna with your life and soul and attain the ultimate perfection of life. So, anyway, this is Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Manjari Mataji. Ishvara Prabhu, he gave already the class this morning. Can extend a little bit.
Jai. Hare Krishna. So it's a great pleasure that we are gathered here this afternoon for this auspicious engagement ceremony of Nadanakumar and Tungavidya. So, and of course, in the life of a person, normally there are many samskaras, starting from Garbhada samskaras, then there's so many. Vivaha samskara, it's practically the most important in a man's life when their connection is made with a suitable woman. And we know that in the society of Vaishnavas, the devotees are mainly grihastas. Mainly grihasta, which means the sannyasis or brahmacharis. Usually the brahmachari, they becomes grihasta. And it's very, very rare to find the brahmachari becoming sannyas. And also, as you can see, that of all Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates, majority are grihastas. And those grihastas, they were pure devotees. Like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was saying in his book, he said that there are many Paramahansas, and among the Paramahansas, there are sannyasis and there are grihastas. Because everyone, they put the center of their life, Krishna. So Krishna is the center focus of life. So basically, the difference between grihasta and grihamedi is that the grihasta put Krishna at the center of their life, whereas the grihamedi put themselves as the center. But we want to be grihasta, we don't want to be grihambedi. Because a grihambedi life, which means you're in the cycle of samsara, samsara cycle. But grihasta life, the center focus is Krishna, and Krishna himself actually reside in the home of good grihastas. So it's very, very pleasant that Nadanakumar and Tungavidya, they are getting engaged, and hopefully very soon the marriage will take place, and we will all be celebrating when their wonderful life will be, going on. Okay, Hare Krishna. Jai, I wish you all success.
Thank you, His Grace Ishvara Prabhu. Now I would like to give the microphone to His Grace Anupam Krishna Prabhu, who is the mama of Tungavidya.
Om asya karmana swasti bhavantu bhruvantu ayushmate swasti. Om swasti, om swasti, om swasti. Mama means uncle from mother's side.
So I'm the uncle from mother's side, and there are many uncles we know from Mahabharata. But I'd like to say a little bit on the meaning of marriage. Marriage, or it's called, in our language, it's called vrata, like pati vrata. Is a vrat, the vow to stay with one husband. Similarly, it's a vrat for the husband to stay with the wife. Now, vrat indicates there is a higher purpose. And vivaha, the Sanskrit word of vivaha means carrying to a higher purpose, a higher goal in life. So, if we get married, then it means we are going for purification. And in the sense, in Krishna consciousness, the goal is also to become purified. So marriage is a ceremony, also engagement is part of that, for you to grow further in your Krishna conscious life. And as we have heard in different seminars, expert grihasthas explain that marriage is meant for reaching anartha nivritti. And after that, you get a lot of taste in chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and go back to Godhead. And of course, aputrasya griham shunyam ridhyam dukhitam sada. The purpose of grihastha life is to have kids. And not one kid, many kids. As you are Tungavidya, you're from a nice big family. So we hope you will also have a nice big family, isn't it, Nanda? Then I have many little ones to play with and to teach them. So again, Asya karmana swasti bhavantu hrantu ayushmate swasti. May you have a long life, auspicious life, and a happy life, and reach Krishna through this ceremony. Hare Krishna. May everyone bless the new couple.
Jai, thank you, Anupam Krishna Prabhu. Now I would like to go to Nayan Abhiram, the father of Tungavidya, and then Rasa Vilasini will say a few words as the mother of Tungavidya.
Hare Krishna. I would like to welcome, and actually I prepared something. I'm not that a good speaker. Give me a second. I get my... Actually, it's very long, I see. I will shorten it. Hare Krishna, respected Maharaja, senior Vaishnavas, dear devotees, family members and friends. Please accept my humble obeisances, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. First of all, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for being present here today and for joining us on this very special and auspicious occasion. Today is a joyful and meaningful day for both of our families. We have gathered here in the sacred land of Sri Vrindavan Dham at the Gaushala and the Yajna Sthal to witness and celebrate the engagement of our daughter Tungavidya and Nadanakumar. As a father, it is a very special and emotional moment for me to see my daughter standing here today at the beginning of a new chapter in her life. An engagement is, of course, a promise between two young people who have the intention to continue their lives together and eventually enter into marriage. But from the perspective of our Vaishnava tradition, this promise carries a much deeper meaning. Marriage is not meant only to bring two people together and provide happiness and companionship on the material level. It is also an opportunity for two people to help one another grow spiritually and advance together on the path of bhakti. Srila Prabhupada taught us that household life can become Krishna conscious when Krishna is truly placed at the center of the family. Then a home is no longer simply a griha, a house, but can become a grihastha ashram, a place of spiritual growth, service, responsibility, and shelter. My wish for Tungavidya and Nadanakumar, therefore, is not only that they will love one another, but that they will help one another to love Krishna more deeply. May you support each other in your sadhana, in chanting the holy name, in serving the Vaishnavas, very important, serving the Vaishnavas, and in your service to the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada. Life will not always unfold accordingly to our plans. Every marriage will have joyful moments, but there will also moments when patience, sacrifice, forgiveness, and understanding are required. It is especially during such moments that we realize that marriage cannot be based only upon attraction or emotion. A lasting marriage requires seva bhav, an attitude of service. Maharaj spoke about that also. Instead of always asking, what is the other person doing for me, we should learn to ask, what can I do for the other person? And ultimately, together, you should always ask, how can we serve Krishna together? Nandakumar also brings together two different and beautiful cultural backgrounds. Through his father, he has German roots, while through his mother, he is connected with Belgaum in Maharashtra. And today we see something beautiful. Not only two young people coming together, but also two families and different cultural backgrounds coming together. Yet there is something that stands above all these differences. That is our shared identity as servants of Sri Guru and Sri Krishna. Krishna consciousness teaches us that different nationalities, languages, cultures, and backgrounds can come together around one common center, Krishna. The fact that we are able to celebrate this engagement here in Sri Vrindavan Dham makes this occasion especially meaningful. Vrindavan is not merely a geographical place, it is the eternal playground of Shri Radha and Krishna, where every tree, every kunda, every path, and every particle of dust remind us of loving devotional service to them. We are surrounded by the mercy of Sri Vrindavan Dham, Sri Giriraj Govardhan, Sri Varshana Dham, Sri Radha Kund, and Sri Shama Kund. And Sri Radha Kund holds a particular exalted position. It is the most sacred lake of Srimati Radharani, filled with her unparalleled love for Sri Krishna. In that sense, we may see it as the spiritual epicenter of divine love, the highest expression of pure devotion to Krishna. What greater blessing could we ask for than to begin this new chapter of our lives in the land of Vraj? And today we are gathered at a Gaushala in the presence of the cows who are so dear to Krishna, and at the Yagyasthal, a place of sacred offering and commitment. Perhaps there is a beautiful message for your future marriage within this setting: protection, service, and the willingness to make sacrifice for one another. A good marriage sometimes requires us to put aside our own preferences for the well-being of the other. But when both husband and wife do this with Krishna at the center, such sacrifice does not become a burden, it becomes seva. Tungavidya and Nandakumar, my wish for both of you is therefore that you become not only husband and wife and companions in this material life, but also spiritual companions on your journey towards Krishna. When one of you is strong, give strength to the other. When one of you is going through a difficult period, do not judge one another, but support and encourage each other. When there is difference of opinion, do not make it your main concern to determine who is right and who is wrong. Try instead to understand each other and remember the higher purpose of your life together. Respect one another. Respect each other's parents and families. Respect the Vaishnavas. Remain close to Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. And whatever may change throughout your lives, try to ensure that your sadhana, your service, and your shelter in the holy name never disappear. Today you are not promising that everything will always be easy. No one can make such a promise. But you can make the sincere commitment to build a life together in which dharma, responsibility, affection, faithfulness, respect, and bhakti remain at the center. As Tungavidya's father, I therefore pray for the blessings of the beloved deities of Shri Krishna Balaram Mandir, Shri Gaur Nitai, Shri Krishna Balaram, Shri Radha Shyama Sundar, Shri Lalita Devi and Shri Shaka Devi. May the mercy always remain upon Tungavidya and Nadanakumar. And may the blessing of Shri Vrindavan Dham, Shri Giriraj Govardhan, Shri Varshana Dham, Shri Radha Kund and Shri Shama Kund accompany you throughout your lives. May Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada and your Guru Varga and our Guru Varga always guide and protect your spiritual journey together. Let me see. May you help one another come ever closer to Krishna in spiritual lives. May your future home become a place where the holy name is always heard, where prasadam is honored, where Vaishnavas are always welcome, where the teaching of Srila Prabhupada are lived and shared, and where the service of Shri Guru and Shri Krishna remains at the center. And ultimately, perhaps the most beautiful blessings that parents can give their children is, may your life together not bind you more tightly to this material world, but instead you may help one another to gradually become free of material attachment, deepen your love and devotion for Krishna, and ultimately return home, back to Godhead. Today, therefore, we humbly request the respected Maharajas, senior Vaishnavas, devotees, family members, and friends present here to give Tungavidya and Nadanakumar the blessings and good wishes as they take this important step in their lives. May Shri Vrindavan Dham be the witness to the sincere intention you expressed today. May Srimati Radharani bestow her costless mercy upon you. May Shri Krishna always protect you and guide you. May Shri Balaram give you the spiritual strength to serve Krishna together. And may your future marriage remain throughout your life firmly rooted in seva, respect, faithfulness, and bhakti. Tungavidya and Nadanakumar, on behalf of our entire family, I wish you both, from the depths of our heart, every happiness and above all, abundant spiritual blessings and on the path that you begin together today. May the mercy of Shri Guru, Shri Gauranga, and Shri Radha Krishna always remain upon you. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, very detailed. Thank you, His Grace Naya Abhiram Prabhu. Now is Her Grace Rasavilasini. You want to say a few words? Okay. Are you ready, Mukunda Datta? So I will just say very few words. I don't know much about Tungavidya, so after a very difficult birth, first we were at his wife's place. My father-in-law is here, my wife's father, Sri Krishna Das, Sri Krishna Joshi, and it was very difficult and he was not coming out, and then we had to take an ambulance and go to Belgaum. Then he finally came out. But after her sisters all had delivered 2 girls, then Prabhuji was very happy because a boy was born, Nanda-Kumar. And next step is I went to my astrologer in Bangalore, and he prepared the chart, and he just glanced at the chart, and he said this boy has to never learn music. It is already inbuilt. And I think he was very good astrologer. And then I want to tell a small anecdote. He's looking like a foreigner, nice and white. When he was small, he had a very round face. My mother always calls him the little sun because he's always smiling, he's always happy, he's always enthusiastic to do something. So we were in Girgaon Chowpatty in Radhanath Maharaj's place, and he was wearing this little dhoti pant and same like me, a bagal bandi, and he was having a little japa mala, and he was going down the alley towards the temple. Hare Krishna. Towards the temple, and one of the Matajis was very impressed with the little Brahmin looking child and said, "Hey little child, you're chanting japa?" And the kid said, "Yes." And the Mataji says, "How many rounds you're chanting?" And with a poker face, he said very clearly in crystal clear Marathi, 16 of course. And then he looked at the Mataji, and if I would not always be disturbed, I would chant 32. And he became the talk of the town, of course. So like that, and then when we came here to Vrindavan, we were staying in room number 1 in the guest house, and every night he would go to the evening aarti, and he would love to chant and dance. When we installed the deities in Pandharpur, Lokanath Maharaj led 6-hour kirtan, and I think almost 6 hours the kid were dancing. So everyone was thinking I got a pure devotee as my child, so it was a real pleasure. So when we came here to Vrindavan, every evening Aarti he would go and chant and dance, just out of loving to do it. And then he would always come back to room number 1 and had some money in the hand. All the visitors were so much attracted and he was not knowing that time what is money. He would come and bring the money back home. So like that. So then we had many pastimes here in Vrindavan, and we see how marriages are made in heaven. I can't remember who it was. I had done some service to some Mataji, I think here in Vrindavan, and she was very pleased with me. I a little bit really went out of my way, and at the end she said, look, you have kids, right? And I said, yes. And then in Europe, I said, yes. Then she said, I have some program in Spain. What was the name of that? Erasmus? Erasmus. She was involved with that, and she said, I'll book your kids a place on this program. And then remember, I give you the contact, and then the kids went there, and who met there? Nadanakumar and Tungavidya. And Nadanakumar told me about that meeting also, but he said that her sisters and family members, Mataji were not there, the sisters were there, they are very protective of her. So he had no chance to come near. And then it was very sweet. My father was sick, and me and Nadanakumar were in my father's place, and Tungavidya gave a little message, hey, I'm coming to Cologne. Will you also be there? So I really give him a good father-son talk, and I give him a lot of encouragement, and hey, he brought in the catch. So thank you, all of you. And engagement is the first day of a long journey. Prabhuji had, as Mataji said, already outlined everything, so all the blessings. And what Lokanath Maharaj said is very true, and honestly, me as a father, I'm very impressed. I sent you to the West, maybe not with the best intention, maybe I just wanted to have peace. So I sent you there, and I was hoping you will study. And as a father, we always worried you send your kid to the West, but he has never really strayed much away. Maybe he's eaten little garlic sometimes, or that is, I think, the greatest crime he has committed over there. So it is all good, and I'm very happy and I'm very pleased. And for 5 years I tried that he goes to the university and study. And Tungavidya, I think, managed that, how long? In 6 months. So I'm impressed. Thank you. You're a good temple commander. And Nadanakumar had earlier also said, I need something like that, right? So I think it is a very good match. And I see he's really, really nicely taking care of you. So you have to promise that you will stay like that the rest of your life. And you a little bit give him a notch when he needs it for the rest of your life. And please keep chanting Hare Krishna and all the blessings from our family side. Hare Krishna. I'll give it to Kunda Datta. We have a small ceremony, and please don't go away. At the end there will be prasadam in the Krishna hall, especially for you prepared.
If you can give me the stand.
Yeah, okay. But the wireless is okay, isn't it?
Om Tad Vishnu Paramambaram Sada Pashyate Suryaha Diveva Chakso Radadam Tatte Pasabhavanjavo Jagribam Sasamendare Vishnu Yat Paramam Padam. Yeah, you can, both of you can come here. Om Madhavo Madhavo Vachi Madhavo Madhavo Riddhi Smarante Sarva Sarve Sarva Kaishamaram. Om Krishna Vai. Yeah, you can sit here, both of you. No, you can sit here and you sit here. Om Sasno Govinda Sasno Chudnanto Sasno Vasari Vishwadatu Sasno Narayana Robai Sasno Parababa Burujotmaradato Sasno Vishakshana Vishashara Sasne Rishikishar Dada Hariya Dadatu Sasti No Vainaitari Sasnanjana Sonogavido Dadatu Sasti Sasti Samangarai Keshamansi Krishna Satchidanandagana Sarveshwara Datu Karota Sasme Krishna Salavage Shashwara Krishna Dai Shagavanto Saslok Pavanaham Krishna Mamaiva Sarvatra Sasagaya Sasavam Tadaiva Chasara Krishna Saravigna Vinasanaha Om Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Ramo Hare Hare Nam Viprana Chandra Virira Vaishna Shudra Namvanakari Kintu Pradyan Nikala Paramananda Paramari Vitabdera Gopi Bhattabarkamo Das Anadasaha Gurave Gaura Chandraya Radhikaya Tadaraya Krishnaya Krishna Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namaha Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yodavadagamalan Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sahagana Raganatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanvitam Scha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Govika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prishabhano Sade Devi Pranamami Hari Priyam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Paritanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivadari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Ramo Hare 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 Krishna. So we are very fortunate to be here in Brajadam in our Iskam Vrindavan Goshala at the Yagashala, where we have also beautiful deities of Sri Shigonitai, Krishna Balaram, and ancient deities known as Radhika Keshav Roy. And so we are in this auspicious month of Shravan, bright fortnight, Shukla Paksha, Dashami Titi. And so we are assembled here for, as we say in English language, engagement ceremony of two wonderful devotees, and they're all, of course, everyone looking forward then for the marriage, which will be in 1 or 2 years, right? So in Sanskrit, that ceremony was known previously as Vagdanam, giving the word that after some times we will give our daughter to this young, handsome, qualified young man. And from the boy side, I will say that yes, we are very happy and we will gladly accept. So that was in Sanskrit, and the samskars are there, different samskars. And then after, so 1 or 2 years, or mostly this much quicker, but we have to see time, place, and circumstances. Then the Vivaha Samskar is performed, so purificatory rite. So invoking the blessings of Guru Gauranga Krishna. Of course, all the devotees have spoken very well and giving their blessings, their good wishes. That is very wonderful, very nice, and we need everyone's blessings, everyone's prayers, everyone's mercy. But most important are the blessings of Sri Guru Gauranga Krishna. Therefore, whenever we have a ceremony, we perform puja of Guru Gauranga and Krishna. in a elaborate way or simple way. Of course, it is a small ceremony, so that will be done in a simple way, offering flowers to the Guru Parampara, to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna, and then offering incense, ghee lamp, and some bhoga, some sweets and fruits. And then afterwards, usually some gifts are exchanged. From the boy's side, they will give something to the girl, and from the girl's side, they will give something for the boy. So the gifts are ready. Fine. Where are they? Okay, fine, good. Also, garlands will be given, and a ring. You will give a ring, I believe. Fine. You have the ring with you? Ready? Good, yes. And yes, and of course at the end, whenever there is a ceremony, at the end there will be sumptuous Mahaprasadam in the Krishna hall. Will be ready at 1 o'clock, 1:15. Yes. So we are on time. It is 12:25. So also when we do a ceremony, we have to do Achman for purification. So we give you water in your hands, and you will repeat after me. First you clean your both hands. And you take the water in your right hand. Yeah, I'll give it to you, no problem. And then you will say one mantra. Maybe you know or maybe not. And first you say the mantra and then you sip the water. Om Keshavaya Namah. It came out, okay. Then you clean your hand again. Again you take water. Om Narayanaya Namah. Om Madhavaya Namah. Again you rinse your hand. And you take one more time water in your right hand and you sprinkle over your whole body. And now you can repeat after me. Om Apavitra Pavitra Va Sarvavastam Gatopiva Ya Smaret Pundarikaksam Sa Bhavantaram Suchihi Sri Vishnu Sri Vishnu Sri Vishnu. Om Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So now we will give a holy thread. So a form of blessing of the Lord for protection. Your right hand. Gurave Gaura Chandraya Radhikaya Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So when I chant the Maha Mantra, you can also chant the Maha Mantra. We'll chant together. And so the Maha Mantra, that is the Yuga Dharma which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has established. And by chanting the Maha Mantra, we are blessed. Of course, we are chanting every day the Maha Mantra, preferably 16 rounds. So you're going slowly but surely to 16, right? You're at half or almost at half? almost at half. Slowly but surely increasing. Because it is mentioned also ultimately we should take shelter of a bona fide spiritual master, Guru Padashray. That is the first limb of devotional service. Of course, it is mentioned simply chanting the holy names. By that we can advance so much in spiritual life. And it doesn't wait for initiation, but ultimately, so because we need the help, so we have to take shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. And for this we have to chant 16 rounds. And then we can make so much more advancement. So we all expect that we go back home to Godhead after giving up this body. So, but for this we have to take shelter of a spiritual master and chant at least 16 rounds. Okay? And you're doing fine also? Okay, going also upwards towards 16, at least 8, trying to do. Are you doing 16? You try, okay. Fine. Ladies, you can put on the left. Gurave Gaura Chandraya Radhikaya Itadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tarabhaktaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this mantra which we chanted is very well-known mantra amongst the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. And in just one mantra, everyone is included. Guru, Gauranga, Srimati Radharani, Krishna, and Krishna's devotees and all the devotees. So that is a good mantra to learn and to recite every day. Just like when you get up in the morning, we have to focus on Guru, Gauranga, and Krishna before you take rest, or before you do your japa, you're studying or cooking. You know how to cook? Rice, dal, sabji, chapati, everything, halwa. You like sweets? You like sweets? Sweet rice and so on. So, yes, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, eva kevalam, kolam nasteva, nasteva, nasteva gatiranyatha. So in order to stress something, sometimes it is repeated 3 times. So Hare Nama, eva kevalam. So in the age of Kali, so only by chanting the holy names you can attain perfection. And there is no other way, there is no other way, no, there is no other way. But at the same time we have to serve the deities also. That is an important aspect of a devotee's life, and very important to worship the deities, especially as householders. So where you will stay? In Germany most probably. You have deities? You have small deities? They're on the altar. Okay, wonderful. Jagna, Baladev, Subhadra, they will go with you. Okay, wonderful. Yes. So that is important. As Prabhupada, one time one devotee was asking Prabhupada, so I'm getting married, so what is, you can tell me what is important. Then Prabhupada said, so you're married now, so your wife will cook some nice bhoga, and you will offer to Krishna. But then before accepting the prasad, make sure you should go outside of the house and you should call, anybody is hungry, please come and take prasad. Here in India you have quickly 10, 20 people, and the dogs and the hogs and the monkeys and the cows will come also. In the West you don't have this problem. You call out, everyone wants prasad, what prasad? They become skeptical and they will not take. But still, we should try to help others also, and sometimes distribute prasadam as householders. So worship the deities and distribute prasadam, chant the holy names and give the holy names to others, read the books, Prabhupada's books, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. You finished the Bhagavatam? You read the Bhagavad Gita? The whole? Okay, good. You? Not yet. Okay, so you have to read Bhagavad Gita and then Bhagavatam and so on. That is important. And hear Harikatha, Gaur Katha, and then you can serve better. So, and then you can chant better. So these are some important points which we should remember. And you can already now try to improve. Till you get married, you should chant a little more, and you should prepare yourself by studying every day a little bit, and so that will help you. Krishna has to be in the center in everyone's life, especially For everyone, it is important to worship the deities. But then for the householders, and then you have to teach the children to chant the holy names. Children will come. As Prabhuji was saying, Chanakya Pandit has said, Putrahinam griha sunyam. If there's no putra and a son, then the house is empty, of course. If you have a girl, that's fine also, putri. Putrihinam griha sunyam. You only have a daughter, or you have son also? 4. 4 daughters and 2 sons. Okay, Prajapati. And so you will follow in his footsteps, huh? What is the father's name? Nayana Biram. Okay. Rasavilasini. So follow in the footsteps of your father-in-law. Of course, you have 2 brothers and 1 sister also. Not too bad either. 2 boys and 1 girl. But sometimes difficult to manage. But actually, it is nice to have a big family. But in India, when I first came to India, I started learning Hindi. So there, on the walls, they'd written in Delhi, "Pehle bacha abhi nahi." First child, not now. We wait a little bit. Dusra bacha jaldi nahi. So first child you will get after some time, and the second one don't get so quickly. You wait a little bit. And then tisra bhakta, tisra, well, should be all, bacha should be bhakta. Tisra bacha kabhi nahi. So family planning on the boy and the girl. But yes. Yeah. Right. First we 2 and our 2. But now not so easy to maintain, but if you can, it is fine. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. A sign that we should stop now the speaking. And we do the puja. So, Guru Gauranga Krishna Puja. So you are under the shelter of a spiritual master? Not yet, huh? Your father is your guru, huh? And you? Not yet, fine. So but then Prabhupada is the Shiksha Guru for everyone. So I will chant the pranam mantra. And first, Guru Stuti. Nama Shishtam Manam Api Sachibatravatra Surupam Rupam Dasyagrajam Urupiri Maturim Gostavatim Radha Kundam Garavaram Auradika Madhavasam Praptyo Yasya Pratitika Priyasi Garam Tam Nadosmi. Namo Vishnu Padaya. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutle Shimara Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitya Namane. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Swannavari Paschata Deshatarine. So, yes, we should get the blessings of our spiritual master and then the whole Guru Parampara. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutle Shimara Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shivashavani Vede Vedaita Kababde Krishna Sambandha Vigyana Dene Parve Namaha Madhya Jala Premadhyasi Rupanuga Bhakti Dasi Gorakanu Shakti Vigrahi Namastute Namaste Gauravani Samurte Dinatarine Rupanuga Virodha Pasidanto Danta Harine Nama Gauri Kishoraya Saksad Vairagamote Vaipambara Sambade Padam Bhajate Namaha Nama Bhakti Vinodaya Satchinanandanamine Gaura Shakti Sarupaya Rupanuga Varaite Gurar Vivava Bhumestam Nirdeshta Sajjana Priyam Vaishnava Sarvabhoma Si Jaganatayate Namaha Vanchakalpatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Parirnam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Atha Gauranga Puja. After. Nama Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradaya De Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratise Namaham Panchadatvakmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Sarupagam Bhakta Avataram Bhaktakam Namama Bhakti Shaktikam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Sri Nishingarinam Stuti. Sri Nishinga Jai Jai Nishinga Dev Pralada Desha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Vinga. Omagam Vyama Visham Jaratam Sarvatamagam Nirshinga Visham Badam Mitam Namamyaham. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandra Medase Raghunataya Nataya Sitabate Te Namaham. Om Nilachaya Nivasaya Nitya Paramatmane Balavadam Subhaddam Dam Jaganataya Te Namaham. You know this mantra? Om Nilachaya Nivasaya Nitya Paramatmane. You know? You know? Yeah, okay, you can learn because you will be worshipping Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. Okay? Atha Krishna Puja. Harinam. Vrindai Tusidevai Priyaya Keshavascha Krishna Bhakti Pradevi Sattvatai Namo Namaha. Siddhananda Pano Sarananda Sunu Paraprem Pratibramagati Aganamaram. Namaste Girirajaya Sijo Vairana Namine Ashesha Klesha Nashaya Paramananda Dayane. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste. Namaste Aladara, Namaste Musharada, Namaste Ravati Kanta, Namaste Bhaktavatsalaha, Namaste Daradara, Namaste Balam Shishta Paramvaram Resisto, Emam Krishna Purvajam, Jaitam Surato Pangur Mama Namader Gade Matsaravatsavaram Bojo Radha Marana Mohano, Devabendra Galpadrumaro Simiratnagar Simmasanasto, Shrimad Radha Shila Govinda Devo Preshtalibi Smarami Shimamara Saram Devam Seva Dadastita Kashan Venosanai Gopir Gopinata Siestuna Tapta Ganjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshari Vrishabhano Sade Devi Pranamami Hari Priyam Govinda Nandini Radha Govinda Mohini Govinda Sarvasva Sarva Kanta Shiromani Ha Devika Gabagara Vacha Yacheni Patavu Vidanda Tadati Asya Prasadama Vidashajana Sikritva Gandharvike Tavagane Gananam Videhi Tavai Basme Najivam Itivigana Devi Tam Nayamam Charantikam Om Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Vanashpriya Rasopano Gandete Guntottama Magarya Savere Visham Dupayam Pradigriyatam Kasturi Tilakam Lalata Badale Vaksastale Kaustavam Nasagre Varamuktidam Karatale Venukankanam Sarvanga Hari Chandanam Saratam Kante Chamuktavali Gopastri Pariveshtito Vijayate Gopala Shramani Shamasunda Shikanda Shekhar Smara Samala Manahara Digara Sigamam Kripani Desa Priyacharana King Kirim Kuro Radha Chintani Veshanam Yasakante Vilobidaha Se Krishna Charanam Bande Radha Ringare Vigraham Se Krishna Se Gana Shamam Punananda Kalevaram Devajam Saravade Vesham Radha Ringare Vigraham Okay. So you can bring the gifts here and the ring, everything. Om Krishna Vai Satcharanandagara Krishna Ribruja Krishna Bruja Rama Krishna Karunam Krishna Sasarva Krishna Bruja Krishna Raja Sasbrujandati Bhamavide Kriti Om Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Adaram Madaram Badaram Madaram Naidam Madaram Hasidam Madaram Hridam Madaram Gamaram Madaram Madara Kila Madaram Suchara Bhakta Mandalam Sukana Ratna Kundalam Suchajitanga Chandanam Namami Nandananam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Namami Nandanandanam Premamaya Prema Rupa Prem Prem Vinodine Krishna Priya Singing Munindra Vinda Vandite Triloka Shoka Harini Prasanna Bhakta Pankajeni Kunjabu Vilasini Brajendra Bhanu Nandini Brajendra Sona Sangate Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripaga Dakshavājanam Taritsuvana Champaka Pradipta Gaura Vigrahe Mukha Prabha Parastha Koti Sadhuranda Mandale Vichitra Chitra Chanchara Chakora Shavalochane Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripaga Dakshavājanam Bhajanam Suvanamali Kanchite Trireka Kambukantake Trisutra Mandali Atiratna Diri Diri Salona Nila Kuntala Prasona Gucha Gumpide Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kadaksha Bhajanam Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kadaksha Bhajanam Kada Karishasi Hamam Kripa Kadaksha Bhajanam Makeshari, Kriyeshari, Sareshari, Sureshari, Triveda Bharateshari, Pramana Shasaneshari, Rameshari, Kshameshari, Pramoda Kananeshari, Brajeshwari, Brajadipe, Siradike Namastute, Siradike Namastute, Siradike Namastute. Sisi Gaunitai ke, Sisi Krishna Balarama ke, Sisi Radhika Keshavroy ke. So these are Radha Krishna, these are very ancient deities, very beautiful deities, just like Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Radha Madhav, ancient, from Orissa side. And they actually, so they are about more than 500 years ago. And they were worshipped by Adhikari family from Bengal, and actually Advaita Prabhu from the Panchatattva. So his granddaughter was given in hand to one of the Adhikari families, and so they were worshipped since that time. So they were very special deities. And around 8 years ago, one of the descendants, one disciple of Jaipatak Maharaj, Ramya Vrindavan Mataji, she came to me saying that it is difficult for us to worship them, so I'm looking for a place for them. And actually when we got this Yagashala made, we got then Gonitai deities, and then I was thinking, but we are in Braj, so we should have Radha Krishna deities. Then a few days later I had a dream and saw Radha Krishna coming, and then a few days later Ramya Vrindavan Mataji came with his deities and explained the situation, and I gladly accepted them. And they were brought here in Kartik month, just the Chaturdasi Titi in the evening. And then we had a nice celebration on Kartik Purnima. So since that time they're here. Shri Radhika Keshavroy K. So you're very fortunate to be here and blessed by all the devotees, and especially Prabhupada, the Guru Parampara, Gonitai, Krishna Balaram, and Radhika Keshavroy. So the puja is done. So now we come to the last part. So this is exchanging of the gift, and the garland should also be given, where the garlands are here. Anyone is here who can help? And one of The brothers can help. Okay, fine. Yes. Fine. So you take the cloth. Yeah, the ring also you can give, fine. Yeah, you can stand up. And I believe the parents, you already did Vagdanam, you already told them. You already told to Sanak that we will give our daughter to your handsome qualified son, did you say? Not yet. Sanak Sanatan, come here. And your wife also.
This is the intention.
For blessing?
Yeah, it's for blessing. Yeah, you can. So we have some flower petals. So, yes, so everyone can take some flowers, and when I say, then you can offer and give blessings. But first, well, Prabhuji, Sanak Sanatan, you're here? Okay, so now Vagdanam, he will give his word that I will give my daughter after some time to your son. And of course, yeah, and that, but then he will actually do, and that is Kanyadanam, first Vagdanam, first saying, I will give my daughter. And promise, a Vaishnava or Brahmana is promising, and it's Satyavak. And that will happen no matter what. Okay? Right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, fine, good. And so you can just say, I will give my daughter to your son in the very near future.
Please, Prabhu, accept my daughter as your daughter-in-law.
I will give. Now you have to say, I'm giving.
Yes.
I'm giving my daughter in the future in the hand of your good son.
Okay, I will give my daughter in your hands of your good son.
And now he will say, I will accept gladly. Haribol, flower petals, blessings, blessings. Okay, good, wonderful. Now garlands. Yes.
Garlands.
They're here? Okay, small one, big one. Okay, yes. Yeah, fine. That is almost the same, yeah. Yeah. Okay. You can, he will be your husband, so you can give the garland. Haribol. And we give now. So that is engagement. You're not married yet, okay? But you can talk, you're already talking to each other, that is there. And keep in contact, but you will not stay together yet, right? You're not staying together yet. Only after marriage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I also want to cut the cake.
Yeah, fine, cutting cake at the end. First offering of the gift. The exchanging of gifts. So first, 1 second, yeah. The ring, yeah. Where's the ring? So first you can give the ring to her. Yes. On the left hand, on the ring finger, and everyone chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Jai. Okay. Okay. Wow, okay. Okay. Photo हो गया है ना? अच्छा, wow, okay. It's okay. She surrendered to the wife. And the wife is surrendered to the husband, right? Fine. Okay, now you can give her some cloth. 1 second. Some cloth. Put this on the cloth. Yes. And then also some fruit. Which fruit you like? Apple. Okay, fine. Any other fruit you like? Mango. Okay, fine. So now you can give her. Okay.
Okay.
And you, yeah, dono alze. Okay, fine. And you can accept. You can give to her. Arrivo. Okay, fine. Yeah. Now you can give to your sister or your brother, and they will take care.
Yes, we'll take care. We will take care of
Okay. Okay. Okay, you want to offer her some sweet right away in the mouth. Okay, good. Okay, now you give him. 1 second. Which fruit you like? Apple. Fine. And what else? Orange. Okay, good. Here. So you give it to him. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay. Okay.
Promise to dance.
Fine. So anything else you have? Here, the apple. Okay. Anything else you have or? Okay, fine. Getting blessings, yes. If you have more flowers, you give more blessings.
More flowers, more blessings.
Oh yeah, right. Samaptam, okay, fine. Then good wishes for their spiritual advancement and for happy family life with Krishna in the center. So, at the end, 1 second, yeah, fine. Yeah, you can do cake cutting. Also, we have to chant the Premadvani prayers. Yeah, yeah. So first, so we worship the Lord, and at the end also we have to chant the Jayadvani Premadvani prayers, and then you can do the cutting of the cake. Okay, fine. Here, there's a gift for you. Krishna Balarama K from the DT department. Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivara Jagachaya Shata Satta Shishamachila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivara Jagachaya Shata Satta Shishamachila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Kuri Vaishnavarinda Ki Sirup Si Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Jeev Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath Goswami Prabhu Ki Hey Haribol. Haribol, you have blessings, but first you have to get the blessings of the Lord. You stay here. Premadvani. Okay, blessings of the Lord. Prem se ko Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivadari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Sri Radha Krishna Gop Govinacham Kundrada Kundikara Vadana Ki Vrindavan Dham Ki Mathura Dham Ki Mayapur Dham Ki Jagannathpuri Dham Ki Vrinda Devi Tulsi Devi Ki Bhakti Devi Ki Ganga Muni Devi Ki Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Sri Sri Gaunitai Ki Sri Sri Krishna Balaram Ki Sri Radhika Keshav Roy Ki Sri Radha Sham Sundar Ki Go Premanande Hari Hari Bo Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki all glories to the Assembly devotees, all glories to the Assembly devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Now we offer your obeisances here. So here we worship Guru Gauranga and Radha Krishna for your obeisances. And then you can take the blessings of all the Vaishnavas, then you can cut the cake and you can take prasad. Hare Krishna. So if somebody is there, they can do some kirtan here or...
So Hare Krishna, we have a little kirtan now and all of you got a coupon. You go down over to the Krishna hall and there will be prasadam, nice feast prasadam for everyone. Now we have a small cake cutting after while the kirtan, and then we have the prasadam. The cake will be also served there, of course.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Other way, other way, other way, other way. Other way, other way. Yeah, like that. Okay, that is good. Bring the cake, 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 cake.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
5,100.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Sumi also should come. One photo, family photo should be there. Your and their family together.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Keep the cake, finish it up. Finish it now.
1 minute. ये लोग करें.
There.
बाहर जाया पुढे. मीरू कुठे आहे?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, one main photo Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
She's fixated on that cake cutting.
I know I'm bumping in, but a huge congratulations to both of you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, look there. You're mad. Okay.
Mike, take it away.
Enough now.
1 minute.
You have a knife?
Yeah, she's bringing. You don't need to give.
No, that's okay.
We didn't see,
Don't wait.
We didn't see that coming.
Look there, keep that mic somewhere.
Okay.
1 minute, they're stuck in. Wait, you don't make it. It's 1 o'clock only.
It is 1 o'clock. Yes, thank you. You were here the whole time. Yeah, I was here. That's okay. So when is the marriage? 1-2 years. She's only 21. Let her do it. He's studying now finally. So what I couldn't do in 5 years, that girl got in 4 months done. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. No, thank you, thank you. No, nice devotees, nice. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Hare Krishna. Yes, yes.
Studied in Gurukul.
Okay. And you're staying in Vrindavan?
Yes, I'm trying to stay in Vrindavan.
You don't have any plans to go anywhere?
He is working for a company in America. Now it's a home operation.
Yes, so very good. Very good, okay. No problem. Let's see. Okay, now we have a little cake cutting. Nothing in life will be perfect without a piece of Sri Krishna Balaram Maha cake. Haribo! Okay, the cake is cut. And now you cut a small piece, Nandakumar. And then each and everyone put a piece in your mouth, each other.
Box properly. Yeah.
Now then we have to carry it to the prasadam hall. But we
can see na proper then can.
No.
No, sir, not sir.
Prasadam. Just now it's one sample. Okay. That's a big piece.
Bolo Giriraj Maharaj.
Raj ki jai.
Sri Krishna Balaram.
You, Nandakumar, it's for you.
Father also.
Yeah.
Father also.
I'm not a cake guy, but. Okay. What happened, monkey? Oh, careful. There's current here. Yeah, careful. That nail here, where the nail is. So now, careful, don't step on this wire here. Just now, Ram Charan got a shock here. So now we all, whoa, one big gift is coming. Nandakumar, get ready. For your future home.
Like this, everybody can see.
Turn around. There's the camera, Baba.
It's the first love letter.
First love letter.
First love letter, Rukmini Devi wrote to Krishna.
Haribo.
Sorry, Mataji was.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Jai Ho, Hare Krishna. All right. So please, when you leave from here, directly over to the Krishna Hall. Vrindavan Bihari is there, and we will serve you nice prasadam.
Someone has to check the tickets.
Tickets?
We have enough people. We have enough.